Hey, welcome back to Confidence in Christ with Kayla. Today we are in Galatians 2, verse 14. And what's happening here is Paul has noticed that Cephas, one of his comrades, has just started to not do things quite in line with the gospel, and he's just not following what they teach. So this is what he does. When I saw that they were not acting in line with the truth of the gospel, I said to Cephas in front of them all. And we'll dive into the rest of it in just a little bit. So this is just part A of it. And what I love is that Paul, when he saw that a friend was not following Christ like they should, like something had creeped in, something had changed, he didn't sit around and just let them go to the wayside. Like he didn't let them fall away. He took the time and he confronted them about it. But we have to be careful when we do that with our friends. If we look in Proverbs, it's chapter 17, it says that a friend loves at all times in verse 17. But then also in verse 14 in Proverbs 17, it says starting a quarrel is like breaching a dam. So drop the matter before a dispute breaks out. So that kind of gives us mixed signals, but I think we can come to a conclusion when we look at Paul's example that one, as fellow Christians, we need to lovingly help our friends see when they are going astray, when something is wrong. You don't have to be brash about it or anything like that. We just have to lovingly, because a friend loves at all times, bring those things up. Think about it. If you had something that, let's say you had a leech on your leg, okay, and you didn't see it, would you want your friend to come tell you that that leech is still there on your leg and, hey, like, we need to take care of that? Or would you want them to just be like, oh gosh, I saw the leech, but I'm not going to tell them because I don't want to embarrass them. I don't want to hurt their feelings. I don't want to make them not like me. Of course not. You're going to walk over to your friend and be like, dude, you have a giant leech on your leg. We got to get rid of that. Like, let me help you with that. That is exactly what it's like when our friends have things that are pulling them astray from God. Now, it says not to start a quarrel because we don't want to do that. So we're not trying to pick a fight. We are simply coming alongside a friend in Christ with love, and we are helping them see what God is trying to tell them. Now, we're not going to speak for God. We are going to ask for his guidance and what to say, and that God himself would speak to them. But sometimes he asks us to be the mouthpiece. Sometimes he puts us in a place and in a relationship where we have to step up and be obedient to him, even if it puts that friendship at risk, because we love that friend so much that we would risk not being their friend anymore for them to get right with God, for them to get back on track with the Lord. Now, a good friend, a good Christian friend, most likely isn't going to abandon you for doing this. They're going to be mad at you for a while because you've just called them out on something. Actually, it's God calling them out on something, but they're not going to like that you're the messenger. So take confidence in knowing that Christ is with you. And when you are walking in the Spirit and following his will, being obedient to what he has called you to, God will mend that broken relationship if that's what's happened, or he will give you the strength to stand up and be that good, godly friend. So it's absolutely terrifying. It's not much fun because I have been there, but God will do a redeeming work in both lives if we will just help our friends see that leech that is in their life.